Hello to everyone who's joining us from around the world. My name is Gary Kendall. I'm a minister in the Dolphin Star Temple, and I'm talking to you today from my home in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm with you today to guide this meditation in the monthly series of meditations offered by the Dolphin Star Temple. This today is a special meditation, for today we celebrate the Earth's equinox. It's the fall equinox in the northern hemisphere, and it's the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. Today also, we will specially focus on the theme of balance. Balance in our relationship with the Earth, balance in the great mysteries of the energies of the Earth, and then maintaining balance in the midst of the Earth's transition to a new era. We will do all of this work in alignment with the core principles of the Dolphin Star Temple, as articulated by our founder, Amora Kuan Yin. Those principles being: one, our purpose here is to evolve in alignment with oneness. Two, that every human being is divine light and love, whose nature is goodness. And three, the earth and all natural existence is sacred. And four, that free will and self-sovereignty are absolute universal rights. I'm especially aware that today's meditation falls in line with a tradition of meditations established by Amora Kuan Yin for the equinox and the solstice. This equinox today represents a point of balance between day and night, and it's also a moment of transition between two seasons, something that we experience when the energies of one season give way to the energies of another season. In that sense, we can think of equinox as a much broader time scale, as a moment of transition between two eras. Maybe you have felt it in the world around you, that we have passed the point of balance between two great eras of life on Earth, and we are now living in a transition when the fundamental essence of one era is falling into collapse, and the essence of another era is germinating and preparing to blossom. Many perceive that the transition to this new era began in 2012. But the new era isn't arriving with a bang. Rather, it slowly begins as we pass the point of balance between the two eras. The focus of today's equinox meditation is balance. And we have probably all grown up with advice about keeping balance in our lives. Unfortunately, a lot of that advice is often about avoiding the excess of things that are supposed to be bad for us. And sometimes the things that are said to be bad for us are really about being too strong or being too truthful. So from a more spiritual perspective, and in my experience as a healer, coming into balance is more about restoring ourselves and learning to embrace our complete true selves, to express all aspects of ourselves like a full spectrum of light, like an unfolding of a complete rainbow, to be able to shine forth with all of the aspects of ourselves. And the earth, too, can teach us about balance, especially today on the equinox. In many spiritual traditions, balance is of central significance. Balancing the many forces of our lives is essential to being in right relationship with living. Suffering and pain are viewed as the result of imbalances, which must be restored to balance in order to sustain the flow of life. This is a very different understanding than seeing the world as a battle of good and evil. We will ask today for the earth to help us in balancing the four energies, the four great energies, as a way of bringing better balance into our lives. The title of today's meditation is Balancing Four Fundamental Earth Energies. The four energies that we access today are drawn from spiritual practices of our ancestors. In this case, the people of the Upper Paleolithic era. This is part of the teachings of Earth mysteries. And we draw upon the work of James Herod, an interdisciplinary researcher at the Center for the Origins of Art and Religion. In particular, his work is also supported by other researchers who are recovering knowledge of Paleolithic spirituality and its influence on later eras. I acknowledge that I have adapted words and language for the purposes of our healing meditation today, but we embrace the wisdom of these early peoples whose close partnership with the earth gave birth to such mystery teachings. We will dedicate our work to the earth who provides the physical substance of our bodies and the world in which we live our lives. One goal of the meditation is to come to know the earth more deeply by blending our consciousness with the earth in an embrace of oneness. In this way, we give of ourselves and we receive of the earth. It's an act of giving and receiving. It's another goal to call to ourselves the mystery of the four fundamental energies of the earth. And we seek these energies to help us achieve a better balance in our lives. In these ways, we embrace the wisdom of the earth as a teacher to help us perfect our way of living. We will call these four fundamental energies to center, to split, to flow, and to blossom. It is also a goal that we align ourselves with the earth in the great transition to a new era of consciousness for all the beings of the earth. And in this way, I should say in these ways, we seek to be complete and whole as human beings, to walk the earth in harmony and grace and beauty. So please, if you would sit comfortably now, relax your body, relax your mind, and close your eyes. We begin by calling all of our awareness to us, all of our consciousness to us. We ask to pull all of our senses, all of our thoughts to the space in which we are sitting now. And we do this work in the name of the light and the love within each one of us. In the name of the sacred I am that I am, we ask that all of the work that we do here today be in alignment with the highest potential for the spiritual evolution of ourselves and the spiritual evolution of the earth. So turn off all perception of the outer world and ask that everything begins to slow down, slowing down more and more, slowing down till everything comes to a complete stop. And visualize yourself in a space of complete stillness, and let go of everything that is part of your outer world. Focus all of your perception in the space of your auric field. Maybe you can sense the space around you. Feel the energy close to your body. Now turn your attention to the light that surrounds your heart area. The light of your heart center. Maybe you see it as a ball of light. But relax. Focus on the light within you. Maybe you perceive it as a ball of light. Maybe you just perceive it as a kind of knowing that resides within you. Embrace this light, this feeling, as an expression of your unique self, of your unique vibration. It holds the signature of who you are. Look into that light and recognize it as an expression of your innermost feelings of love, as an expression of your true self. And encourage that light to grow, to radiate and grow. Let it expand to fill your entire chest area. Let it expand further out into your body. Visualize that light of your true self begins to expand out into your auric field. Expanding out until it fills the entire space of your auric field. And in this way, visualize yourself as a being of this pure energy, this pure essence of who you are. And from this place now, we seek greater balance through blending with the earth. Visualize the earth beneath you as pure energy, not as solid, but as another ball of energy. And allow yourself to drift into the earth. Sink downward like a leaf falling from a tree, and let yourself be drawn toward the center of the earth. Down and down. until you find yourself at rest in the core of the earth. And now open up your senses, all of your senses, to feeling the earth's unique vibration, to feel the character of the earth, the many levels of the earth. You can feel the earth and sense the earth like it was a rich symphony filled of many voices and many spaces. All of it holding a unique harmony, which is the identity, the being of earth. And so surrender yourself to those vibrations, to let yourself dissolve. Allow yourself to blend with the earth. To let go of your boundaries and enter into the body of earth energies. Say to yourself, I am one with the earth. The earth is one with me. I am one with the earth. The earth is one with me. And in this blended state of feeling the energies of the earth being blended and penetrating into your own energies, we ask for an entire sphere of oneness to be placed around and through the earth and around and through you. An entire sphere of oneness, a sphere of oneness around the earth and around you. We ask that that sphere of oneness retain its position there. And we ask that the sphere gently guide the energies of the earth and the energies of your light body toward greater and greater alignment with oneness. Now we follow the wisdom established by our ancient ancestors to learn something of the inner mysteries of the earth. Our ancestors observed the world around them and recognized four fundamental energies woven into the fabric of all life on earth, inseparable from the earth, fundamental to change and transformation in the natural world. And that also means fundamental to being a natural human being. So we will seek greater balance with the earth's four fundamental energies. We seek them for balance in our physical bodies and our light bodies. We seek them as balance in our quest to be complete human beings. We call the first energy to center. As we observe the natural world, one of the invisible energies is the energy to be centered in the essence of who and what you are. Things embody an essence of what they are. Everything is organized according to its inner nature. A tree is a tree, and a bird is a bird. Each and everything is the center of its own unique beingness. The energy to become and embody oneself is the starting point of all life. So now call upon the energies of the earth that are all around you and ask the earth to share with you the energy that we call to center. And you can visualize yourself being held in the womb of the earth. The womb of the earth, drawing to you the energy of to center. Visualize that all of what you are is gathered together in that womb. This is your inception as a physical being. This is the core experience of I am. You are completely and totally contained within the womb of the earth. Seek to become the pure essence of what you are, to concentrate your essence, to see and understand your own essential divine nature that you hold and only you hold. Draw everything that is uniquely yours and you to you. And be present and focused as your divine true self. Be the center of balance within yourself. Be the master and sovereign of who you are. This is what the earth wants to bequeath to you. What it wants of you and how you live your life. So we leave now the womb. And we call upon the second energy, the energy we call to split. And as we observe the movement of the world around us, movement will always cause the solid to split. That which is rigid will eventually crack and break apart. What was one becomes two, and the two each become one in themselves. All things undergo change. This is an energy by which the earth is constantly evolving, never static. Even continents, mountains, valleys, all are changing. This is the earth's power to break up the old and to fashion the new. So we ask now for the earth to share with you the energy we call to split, to transform and reconfigure. Absorb that energy from all around you. Think of that energy. Imagine the power and the usefulness of that energy. Draw it to yourself. You can visualize yourself standing on the plains of the natural earth and see around you in the natural world the great energy of transformation that is reshaping and reforming the earth. The power to transform, the earth's power to change itself, to renew. Draw that power to yourself, to empower yourself, and visualize that you're filled with that power. A power to change the world, a power to change the lives of others, a power to change your own life. And call upon that power to break up the rigidity of whatever holds you back. It is your purpose. It is part of being on the earth that you play a part in change and transformation. It is your birthright to be an agent of change and transformation. So visualize yourself now that you are ready to put that power of transformation into action. You are the master and sovereign of change in your world. And now we call in the presence of the third energy, the energy that we call to flow. And we leave the domain of solid things as we observe that change in the natural world has some invisible power that is pushing change and transformation along an unpredictable path. The flow of evolution pushes life along a path that we cannot always predict. That path is like a river, twisting and turning back and forth with its flow. To be in alignment with the earth, we must surrender to that flow, to become one with the tides of the earth's evolution. So call upon the energies of the earth all around you now to share with you, to help you embody the energy we call to flow. accomplish these things, you must become softer and more flexible than the obstacles you need to overcome in your life. And in your life on the earth, you can learn to bend and move with the flow. Visualize with me, if you would, that you are now a being of pure energy on the earth. And visualize that you're standing by a stream of water, observing the nature of the world around you. And as pure energy, you have the opportunity to blend with this stream of water that's in front of you and let yourself move forward to enter the stream of water, to experience its nature, and let go of all of your boundaries and just allow yourself to dissolve in the flow of the stream, to feel the essence of the energy of to flow. Moving here, moving there. Imagine now that you feel yourself lifting up, leaving the stream and entering into the air, a being of pure energy, flowing from the stream and moving up into the air, where you let yourself flow with the breezes and the winds. You have learned to be the master and the sovereign of how you flow in alignment with the energies of the earth. Now we return to the earth and we call forth the fourth energy, which is called to blossom. The energy of the earth that may be most obvious is the energy of unfolding creation, the unfolding creation of life on the earth. From inside every seed unfolds something new, whether it be the domain of plants or animals, insects or fish. All life is in a state of blossoming. And the earth appears to be constantly giving birth to beings that spread themselves out to grow and prosper on the earth. Life expands, sprouts from the seed to branch out and unfurl new possibilities. This is an energy of the earth, a key energy of the earth. We see this in every domain of the earth. So now, ask the earth's energies that surround you to share with you the energy we call to blossom. Pull that energy into yourself that energy of creative unfolding, such that you become the seed. You become the seed that prepares to blossom. And maybe you can visualize yourself standing in that garden we call the earth. And you can take inspiration from the creativity of the earth that surrounds you. You too are meant to unfold and blossom in the many aspects of your life. To grow in new ways, to add diversity and abundance to life on the earth. Pull to yourself that energy, that creative power. Visualize that you are the master and sovereign of how you grow your world. And now we seek to balance the four fundamental energies within you. Call upon the earth, the energy of the earth that's all around you, to fill you with these energies so that you might enrich your life in a balance of abundance. And we specially ask for the earth's help in strengthening those energies in our lives that are the weakest for us, to help us achieve balance by learning to grow ourselves and expand ourselves with those energies that we have not mastered in the past. Let us be whole. Let us learn to walk the earth as complete, fully empowered human beings. And so, let us give thanks to the earth for sharing each energy. We give thanks to the earth for sharing the energy we call to center, for sharing with us the energy we call to split, for sharing with us the energy we call to flow, for sharing with us the energy we call to blossom. For our ancient ancestors, these four energies represent stages or aspects of the physical inception and birth of a child in a woman's body. They represent the stages and cycles of an individual's life, and also can be seen in the great cycles of life on the earth. It's by embracing these four essential energies that we can become more and more like our Mother Earth. We tune ourselves to the pure essence of the earth and her energies. And as the era ahead brings changes into our lives, Mother Earth changes and evolves. We can learn to change and adjust with her. This is a time of dissolution for the old structures around us, and for the creation of structures in alignment with the principles of the era ahead of us. Our personal challenge is to release the old structures within ourselves and to embrace what is in alignment with the new era. We send forth now a prayer to the earth and all of the consciousness of the earth. Let us together send a prayer for a sweet and harmonious transition into the new era. We ask that our consciousness ascends with the consciousness of the earth. And is reflected in the equinox. We leave one era in dissolution while we embrace the new era in harmony with the fundamental energies and the wisdom of the earth. And for however we imagine the fundamental principles of the new era, these principles must include that the earth and all the natural world is sacred and conscious. And also that oneness is the ultimate divine truth. I'd finally like to close by reading a quote from Amora Kuan Yin. And this is a quote that comes from a channeling that she did on the equinox in 2003. And it was a session where she channeled Mother Mary. And I read this to you as an inspiration for where we are in our lives and where we are heading. She says, "Give yourself the gift of surrender to divine truth. And when you surrender to that, the amount of light that you will begin to flow through you will be phenomenal, because light is truth. And everywhere you block, everywhere you contract and resist, those places can't hold the ascension frequency. Rid yourself of the resistances. Rid yourself of the contractions and resistances and open surrender to a higher truth. And the amount of light that will begin to flow through you and transmute your cellular structure and raise your frequency so spirit can anchor in your body, it will be phenomenal. It is impossible for it to be otherwise." So I might mention too, if you've appreciated this meditation and appreciated some of the things that we've said, you might be interested in visiting the website of the Dolphin Star Temple. It's dolphinstartemple.org. And you'll find a lot of more materials there, information about Amora Kuan Yin and her teachings and many other things. Some of the things that are there that you might find too, a little plug for the book that I just finished writing, A Garden for Consciousness. This is a collection of short stories, fiction, about people in transition to a higher level of consciousness, something to make that transition something more concrete. If you're interested in reading more about the book, you can go to my website at newearthvision.org. Okay?